Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today for something a little bit different. The car Eve's, the Renault, broke down a couple of weeks ago and it was due to a fuel leakage. The high pressure fuel line was spitting out gas at a nasty rate all over the exhaust, and the car stopped working. I managed to get it to a garage, but as I always find when I take any car to the garage, they didn't fix it very well, so they bodged it basically, and it's broken down again. Managed to get it back here, mother-in-law's house, and today we've got to fix it properly. This is why I learned to fix cars myself, because garages just tend to make it worse. So what we've got here is a big fuel tank, gas tank at the back here. Within that we have a fuel pump that pressurizes fuel up a high pressure line. High pressure line runs underneath the car into through a fuel filter, which is a fuel filter, and usually before the fuel rail it will go through a fuel pressure regulator, which will just be a loaded diaphragm, I expect. I haven't even looked in this car. They're usually the same, through the fuel rail, and then what's not used is pumped back down the low pressure line back to the fuel tank and recycled. So that's how the system works. I'm pretty sure it's the high pressure line that's gone. It usually is. As to the reason why it's gone, it could have been hit by a stone or something like that, or there could be a problem with the regulator and the pressure could be going too high. Now let me see if I can kind of get to it. I mean, I can see better on the camera there, I can with my own eyes, but there is you can see the fix. They've just pinched a bit of tubing around it, but obviously it doesn't work, or it's split somewhere else. If the pressure's too high, then the FPR's are at fault, but as it is probably just a cheap sprung loaded FPR, it's unlikely. I think it'll be that. It's probably just the fuel line is damaged and or old. So what we've done here is got genuine new fuel line in there, you can see, and well, the garage actually got it for me. The garage tried to fix it with this genuine fuel line, but they couldn't fit it, and the reason they said is that to fit this fuel line with this type of car, the whole gas tank's got to come off. If the gas tank comes off, the whole rear axle has to come off, the rear subframe, everything has to come off from under there, which is not impossible, but you know, no one's going to bother doing it. So today we need to get to the hospital, so we've got to fix it one way or another. So we're going to see if there's a cheeky fix that we can do. Find if we can way of fixing this onto the fuel tank without taking the fuel tank off. There's got to be a way of threading it through without taking the fuel tank off. So the problem with this car is it's a small, tiny little car with a small engine, but this is a big engine version. So they put a big engine, big fuel tank into a small car, and everything is incredibly tight and nothing fits. So it's an absolute bitch to work on. So I'm going to have a little bit of a think and a look around, and the other challenge today is we've got no tools. All of my tools have been taken back to my parents' house in 100 miles away, so I've got to use the emergency scissor jack and mother-in-law's pair of pliers to do this. So this is going to be a proper challenge. So I'm going to have a think and I'll get back to you in a second. I may also have a cup of tea. Okay, valued viewers, it's taken a while, but we've managed to get the car up on stilts. What I've managed to do is thread the new pipe. Yeah, I was right, it was the high pressure pipe, so you got your pump in there, it comes out through here. Luckily they just plug and play. Oh, these new cars are useful sometimes. What I've done is, the garage didn't think this was possible, but with a little bit of cheeky manoeuvring, moving the fuel tank about but not dropping it, managed to get the new one threaded through from between the chassis and the fuel tank. So what I've got to do is just undo this one here, the old one, put the new one on. But the problem is you get, I don't really know, I think it's all capillary action, but I may be wrong. But as soon as I remove that, it's going to start squirting fuel and it'll never stop. It'll just keep coming out until it's empty. It's a really weird action that it has. So what I'm going to have to do is get this one fully set up all under the car towards the engine and connect it in that side, I think, before connecting it in here. Otherwise we're just going to spill, you know, 40 litres of gasoline everywhere. I think that's right, so let's go and do some stuff under the car, I suppose. So if we have this new one, it should roughly to length there. What I do is to put these clips here. Ping, this one, pong, stick some gas down here, this one out. Bad high pressure filters. Ping. You want in. Pong. Keep going. Keep working our way down the vehicle. Old one out. Ping. Pong. Old one out. Ping. Pong. And this is useful. In the older cars I used to work on, this is all metal, steel. And you'd have to replace them with just done that wrong, haven't I? You'd have to replace them with copper lines, but these, excuse me, are rubber. New cheap little cars made of rubber, so they don't last very long per se, and they're not very well protected. But the good thing is they're plug and play, so I can just I'm just some stupid noob and I'm doing this. So I put the connector through there. I've got to connect this into a connector, which is difficult because I can't see it, but we'll figure it out. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. So I don't know if you can see that. I can't. There's a connector somewhere around here. If we do it by feel, we might be able to find. There it is. Got it. Let's see if we can bring a connector down. If you can see my hands there, they're on a connector. So if we just try and look at it, oh, I see it now. Down, you see that? That connector there. We've now got to take the feet of the male out and plug the new male in. Where's the new male? New male, come on, sir. Good new male. Ping. New male, covered in shit, which is kind of annoying. Okay. Right, this is a messy bit. Ready? Hang on, what am I doing? So I've got to go do this, and then while all the fuel leaks out, I'm going to quickly rush and do the top. So, ready? It's a bastard. It's going to be problematic, I'm afraid. Can't get enough purchase on it. Bollocks. Right. I think it's just stubborn and old. A little bit like me. Let's see if I can have another look at it. It's just a little pinch clip, look, but it is stubborn and all shitty. I need a little pair of pinch clippers or something. Bollocks. Must not damage this clip, otherwise I'm in trouble. We need one guy to do the clip and one guy to do the pulling, It's all clogged up with stuff, so you can't really deactivate the clip. Interesting. Plan B, somewhere. Really need is to cast some light on the subject. Ain't gonna work. Right, so better look at this little joker. Let's try it with some tools. So we'll try this little screwdriver to separate it. It will possibly be under pressure, so we've just got to be a little bit careful. Should do this with goggles if you're at home. But super cap is a silly billy. I think the problem is I just can't pinch them enough. I fucking hope it out so much. It'd be handy if I took this bracket off, to be honest, but. Hey, you bitch. Quick, super cap. Concentrate. New bleed. Oh, okay, it's not leaking. Oh, I've made it messy as shit. Super cap is not a super mechanic. Gotta get him on now. Fuck, can't get it in. Bollocks. These connectors are absolute bitches. That's for shiz. Gonna need a different tact here. Might be a good idea if I grease this up as well. Stop leaking, you retard. Hang on, what am I trying to achieve? That won't work. Can't get any leverage down it. Problem. Son of a bitch. Oh, I see. Right. It's just force that's needed there. That's all it is. So it's going to go ding tick. Right. Okay, so somehow we've got to exert more force than Cap's computer arms can give. How are we going to do that then? Yes, super cap, done it. Right. Oh, that was a bitch. Get this on. Pong. The problem with plug and play is that after 15 years, 16 years, those clips are just minging to work with. Ah, the fucking garage has broken these clips as well. Oh, I'm never going to a garage again. The only reason I did is because I didn't have my tools here and I didn't want to do it, but next time if I can put a little clip on there, that might help. That. Right, we've got to go plug it into the top now and remove the old line. And Bob's your uncle is what we say over here. Oh, hang on, we're going to put these little muggers back in, so this actually might be a little bit. Oh, it goes the wrong way around. Knobhead. Not see what I'm doing here. Right, so that is just a cable holder, so I can go in there. If I can get it in. Oh, actually can't. Yeah, ping, super cap. This one here. Okay, you little monkey. Come on, monkey. Ping. That doesn't look happy for some reason, so I'm getting rid of that. Let's make it a bit more happy. Ping. Make sure that's secure. Make sure that's secure. Make sure I've not damaged anything. It's good. Right, cover tough for that in a minute. Let's get this whole bit of the wire out. And let's go and do the top bit. Clear the top. Oh, it's going to be the same old bugger in it. See how hard this guy's to get off. Maybe we need to pry it off. Can't get any purchase on that son of a bitch. No, that's going to need prying. BLB. Right, you little mother. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Aha! Get some. Literally, get some. Right, let's make it a bit messy here. So, ping. Beautiful. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Don't be a bitch. Just come out. Oh, that's how it is going to be, is it? Oh, bugger. Well, let's get this connected while we can, eh? You're from Canada, eh? On it goes. The Zegsies. Gotta do it. Sexy. That's not on, is it? Yeah, super cap. Right. Now just a matter of cleaning the sheet up, right? So I'm tempted to take that back downwards. Bye bye, goon. What I'll do is I'll trace that down there, get it out, clean it up, put some clips on just to secure it all, and then I'll report back for ye old test run. Bye. Ping, all done, cleaned up, made safe. So this was the old one. This is the garage fix. Just put a big tube on it and clips at the end. Stupid idea. We do that. So it's replaced. So we're going to connect the battery up, stand by for the test. Oh, I'll put the key somewhere. Where did I put the key? Oh, there they are. Roger, stand by. Ping. Come on, Eves. You know you want to work. Gotta go to that hospital. Ready? Here he comes. Oh, for 5 minutes. The bloody steering up's gone. Oh. There we go. Oh, cheeky. Eves teasing us. That's one times working car. So that's how to replace a high pressure fuel hose 2004 to 2005 Renault Clio 182. Hope it helps and see you later.